diluted forms of that education. And I see that people are being taught, they're not being taught fundamentals the way they need to be. They're not being taught modern stuff the way they need to be. Largely because an awful lot of the professors there, present company excluded, are still really mired in what they learned in college. And we've moved on a little bit. So I am very, very, I would add to that the fact that just about every really good programmer I know comes from a different background. Musicians turn out to be really good developers.
I was math first. Were you computer science?
Yeah,
I was computer science first. I probably shouldn't be allowed to touch computers.
yeah. So I am not convinced that degree programs, added to which over here, you can't have a degree program in computer science owing what? 100,000, 200,000 sometimes to go to private school? That's crazy, right? You're not getting that value out of it. So I'm personally, if I was running a company recruiting hundreds of developers, I wouldn't specify they had to have a degree in computer science.
Anything to add, John?
I have a maths degree too. But yeah, so I don't have a computer science degree. It hasn't stopped me becoming a professor. Of course, I think we teach a lot of valuable stuff in our degree. I think our degree programs certainly contain some courses that will probably please you.
I would love to do your degree program.
At the same time, of course, there's something that you have in universities that, you know, lecturer X prepared his course 20 years ago, and he's going to keep teaching it until he dies. So sometimes, I think not only has there been perhaps a reduction in some of the foundations, but also there's, I think, too hard a firewall between the ivory tower and people working in infrastructure. One of the things that I have really enjoyed in the last couple of years was having a chance to work with customers through the company that we started and learning all kinds of exciting stuff that I've been able to feed back into the courses that I teach at the university. And I think it would be valuable if more people had that opportunity.
Let's take one more question.
Hi. So, I guess my question is kind of around, you know, as people who are teaching or are reaching out to people who are not in the functional programming community or trying to come into the functional programming, what's the kind of, is there any momentum there? Are we seeing any acceleration of people who have an interest in Elixir or Haskell or functional programming in general? Is there, you know, a groundswell happening, or is it you're still dragging people kicking and screaming?
So it's really hard to tell. I think that one of the things that, you know, there's some circumstantial evidence that programming models change after every chunk of time. It's around 20 years or so, and we're a bit overdue by that measure. What typically happens is that the problems that we're solving become, well, the tools that we're using to solve today's problems don't have enough anymore to, you know, to rise to manage the complexities and the business problems that we're trying to solve. And then a catalyst comes along. And normally, when that catalyst comes along, you start to see significant change. So, so many of us on the stage probably look at the design of computer chips as somewhat of a catalyst, right? So now we're going from one core to multiple cores, and so the languages that we use need to walk and chew gum at the same time. None of us on the stage know exactly when this is going to be. Speaking for myself, I can see. I remember when we started when we had the first Elixir conference. Jim, raise your hand in the back of the room.
Wake up, Jim.
So Jim Freeze is here, and so we have maybe 80 people in the room. Now we might put 2,000 or 3,000 people around the world in Elixir conferences, and closer is seeing a similar kind of growth.
So guys, I've been doing functional programming for a long, long time. In 1981, I went to a summer school. It was very inspiring. I heard that because parallelism was coming, in 5 years' time, functional programming will take over the world. Well, that would be in 1986, and you know, it didn't happen. And in the late 80s, people in the field were getting kind of frustrated with this. And people would say, if only we had a killer app would bring in programmers in their hundreds of thousands. And something that I found really, really illuminating was reading a book called Crossing the Chasm, which it's a book about technology adoption. It's kind of the Bible of Silicon Valley. And one of the things that teaches is that if you have a better mousetrap, the world will not come to your door. If you make a better mousetrap, a few people will come by, they'll look in, and they'll say, that's a funny looking mousetrap, haven't you got a proper one? So it's a slow business. And first of all, you have a few visionaries who try new technology, then you have early adopters who are prepared to use it, and then there's a chasm that you have to get across. That's a chasm in the title, before technology begins to become mainstream. And the way that that happens is that there are a few niches in which it begins to be used. It becomes mainly mainstream in those niches and then gradually spreads. It's a long time since the first niches for functional programming were built. Like for Haskell, it was evaluating financial derivatives. Virtually every bank that I know has some kind of functional programming team doing that now. But you know, nowadays, you don't need to enumerate the niches in which functional programming is being used anymore. There's been a sea change from, let's say, 10 years ago. And I see huge momentum. It's a slow process, but the momentum is there. I've no doubt about it.
There's another aspect to that question. Well, two aspects. One is, I'm surprised Stu didn't just strangle you, because Lisp is the answer to all the problems and has been since 1950, whatever.
I gave a talk about civility earlier.
Oh, that's true. But the other question is, why do we care? Because when you sit there and you say, is functional programming going to beat object-oriented programming? That's exactly the wrong way of thinking about it. Right? It's not a question of tribes. It's not a question of my way is better than your way. It's a question of, I've got a problem, what tools can I use to fix it? And sometimes they may be object-oriented tools. Sometimes they may be functional tools. Sometimes they may be a mixture of two. Sometimes it might be neither. Right? And to sit there and try to put a hat on and say, you know, make programming great again, I think that's crazy. You know, it's not the way to look at it. I think what we need to do as a community is to look at things, to internalize those things, and then apply them. And as teachers, I think the biggest benefit we can bring to communities is help people understand how to apply the things that we already know, rather than sitting there constantly looking for the new bright shiny thing.
That's a wonderful note to close on. So, give it up.